I've seen people do this so
Yeah,
many
but
times.
the thing is, because I had it happen with a buddy, where I did it to him on accident, not realizing it. And so now, like, I try to balance it, and like, you know, he's really, all right, see you later.
Yeah.
Take a lap.
And then they swap tops out. All right, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see ya.
Oh, that's fun.
That's happened to me a couple times where like someone walked in, started the hand, and then left, and it just like puts me on tilt. Like I just like, please.
With great power.
Great responsibility.
Exactly.
It is funny, like sometimes I
Nut
will,
flush draw for
put
Nik
someone's
Airball.
hand.
Continues his
I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm
conversation.
leaving. I gotta go. I can't wait and wait for this whole thing either way. Like just so you know.
And what will Airball do here? He's just going to flat this 3 ways to this turn card, and there is the nuts. And 80% to a royal flush draw. We can't get the queen of clubs because Dan has it. Now, Dan, this could get spicy. Dan with the second nuts. Second nut flush for Dan with the queen. He's going to fire out 6,000. And Airball is licking his chops. Doug also gets there with a straight. And here comes the boom. Raised to 30,000. And Action Dan can't get away from this, can he, Skull?
Going to be difficult to get away. He really hasn't had that many tough decisions tonight, running very, very pure. But this one a head scratcher, tough, queen high. He's up heaps, you know. What's 30K to Airball? It's good for the game, right? Just paid off.
He makes this fold. World class. Now he's going to make the call, and Doug's going to get out of the way.
Calling there. I mean, queen high flush.
I see.
Airball was there on the turn. Gets paid 73.6 for him.
Call with a worse hand, then I'm just dead by everybody. Just making all the right reads, you know.
No clue. No.
Starting to feel himself a little bit. He's up about 70K.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
he
shit,
pushed
that late?
2.5 hours, so it couldn't have been. It couldn't be 4.
Airball made that call, and Viper just put the needle into Airball. Instantly.
Oh, I'm glad you paid off that 48,000, so I didn't have to. Thanks, man.
Airball didn't care. Action Dan with the tanks here.
I think he did kind of care. He took it like a professional, but nobody wants to hear that. Pocket tens for the 3rd or 4th time today for Dan.
Three players headed to a turn.
Same 3 from the previous hand, and there's the stare from Airball.
I'll take a 9 one time. Oh, close.
And Airball hits his jack on the river. 2 pair.
$16.
Viper is going to take a stab. Airball going nowhere. Deciding on whether to raise or flat the 16. And he goes for the raise, wants to finish off.
King high, no good there, Airball. There you go. I see him. Thank you.
Takes it down.
All right, no more bluffs for us tonight. That's it.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
That's it. Last one.
That's always it. The last
one.
Yeah.
Where do you play poker in Nashville? You have to go all the way to Cherokee to play?
I do play there, but we just have home games.
Oh, okay.
Cherokee's North Carolina, right?
Let me wake up with a big hand. Just let me wake up with a big hand one time.
Yeah, Cherokee.
Doug with Jack 10 suited here. Facing the 3-bet from Hook.
Raises to 15,000.
And Doug is going to 4-bet to 15,000. Heads up, Hook and Doug. Doug flops the open-ender. Backdoor flush possibilities for Hook.
18. That's 18,000.
Gets a diamond. Good card to continue barreling, but he's going to see a free one. And the Jack 10 is good, but neither player believes in their Jack High showdown, so Doug's going to have to turn his missed draw into a bluff after the turn goes check, check. So bluffing with the best of it. There he goes.
22,000.
And a quick fold.
Good turn card.
I was happy on the flop, but I don't really. I was just hoping you weren't terrace.
Nick does not want to have kids.
Little airballs.
Yeah.
By the way, I hear him talk. He does not want to have kids.
I mean, I like the idea of having kids eventually, but I just think like I don't want kids right now. I don't want to.
You're younger. How old are you?
27.
Yeah,
You're super young.
Yeah. I don't want to deal with it.
You're in
Oh,
a,
that'll change.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
you're in a fine place to put it off for a little bit or whatever.
Hook with the ladies here.
Do whatever I want. every day.
Giving some parental advice to Nik Airball.
How old are you?
45.
Wow, I would have thought you were younger, man. You're a lot younger than that.
All spades here. No, Hook does have the queen of spades.
As you get older,
Viper hits his ace.
I got a lot of sleep whenever I didn't have no kids. Kids now, no sleep.
And there's a flush for both Hook and Doug.
Open-ended straight flush draw going to be hard to get on the high end because Hook has the queen. Checks around.
18.
A lot of pressure here to Doug's 10 of spades. Viper still behind him.
Doug's thinking back. He made that set of queens fold earlier and
He's got the third nuts.
hated himself for it.
Nut flush as the board's paired, so all boats possible. 10 high, third nut flush. Gonna lay it down. Good lay down here. And Viper with his 2-pair, also known as 3-pair, also known as no good, snaps it off.
I was going to call if you raised.
I really thought about it.
Once you looked at his stack, if you raised after that, I was going to call.
Yeah.
We flew
Thank
here.
you, Jim
We had to sit on the
Bonix.
fucking tarmac for like 20, 30 minutes when we got here, and I was super chill with him. We were in the back
How many
of a,
hands did you get in?
None, unfortunately. We were in the back of a fucking Delta plane, and I was like, why didn't you just book first class? He said it was 200 more a ticket.
Oh, my.
I almost strangled him on the plane.
And we're letting him into our high stakes game?
So tilt, bro.
Which one is this guy?
Brown Balla?
My friend.
Oh, I don't know.
He doesn't actually care because he'll like if I told him to buy the first class, he would do it. But if you just don't tell him, he's just okay. He just buys it. Like I just like what are you doing?
Plumbing it.
How long is the flight here? 3.5 hours?
You know, it's kind of like
2.5.
when I flew to Vegas for high stakes poker and I flew in Spirit. I got needled like endlessly for that. I was like, guys, it was big front.
Rob loved that.
Big front's not that
Rob
bad.
loved that.
It's really not that bad.
Terrace with the jacks, 4 bets to 14,000. Hook is going to
You fly somewhere like
go
fly to
set
Vegas,
mining
go
here
there,
with
win.
the pocket fives.
Yeah, like who cares what anything costs going home? Like I booked the Uber home, it's $1,000 happy. I go to Vegas, I lose, and I'm like booking the Uber home, and it's like $700, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm looking at like Southwest flights, I'm like, can I save $100 here? Like all of a sudden it hurts.
Why would you Uber?
Just like because I leave in the middle of the night.
Oh.
So basically, whatever I do when I go to Vegas, like I go for like a series of games.
Yeah.
And then the last day, I play till the game breaks, and if it breaks at like 3 in the morning, I just call an Uber. and I'm
I
home
don't
4 hours later.
understand why you don't charter a jet.
It's too fucking expensive.
Money doesn't matter to you, Airball.
No, it matters. It matters. That's why I don't have kids. It might even matter. I'd have
Money
like
doesn't matter until it does.
Yeah.
Then it really matters.
Money doesn't matter when you're upswinging. Put it that way.
Poker is funny like that. Whenever you win a bunch, you're like, yeah, everything's free. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you lose like a bunch of money. You're like, oh god, I can't keep up with these bills.
Like when you're upswinging and you go out to dinner with your buddies, you pay every time. You're happy to pay, whatever. Like treat your boys, right? And then you lose like 6 sessions in a row, and you go out, they're waiting for you to pay. And you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck do you want from me? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, this dinner's on you guys. Like, you know, all that shit.
What's that saying? Like, if you're not with me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. You know, it's like that basically.
Terrace reaching for a ton of chips. 31,000 into 47.
That's why Sean's the best.
And Hook, a quick call here.
You got a pop.
Hook looking for a 5. Pot over 100,000 right now. Table gets a little quiet.
You gonna be in Vegas for summer trip?
I'm gonna go for the main.
Just the main?
Yeah, that's the plan.
There's still a lot of action, like locally during the summer. People don't leave. It doesn't slow down. I mean,
It should be fine.
should be fine.
A little bit.
LA slows down a lot.
Where are you at? You here?
Houston.
There are a lot more pro poker players in LA than there are here.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like it's still like newer. Poker is newer here compared to LA.
Yeah, that's actually surprised.
Also,
Check.
Vegas is just so close to LA.
Goes check, check. Terrace shows his jacks and going to win 109,000.
It's like the best stop for us close by.
Yeah.
But I told him it's just as good down here.
Thanks. Oh, I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to bet there.